Problems. We all feel like we have our fair share of problems, though, don't we? Some of us may even feel like we have a little more than our fair share. And well, that may be true, but that's also part of the reason why I wanted to share this video with you on conflict resolution. Over the years, I've learned that it's sort of a 3-step process for me, at least, but I just want to concentrate on the first step and the most important step, I believe, with you today. I think the problem that we all experience oftentimes in trying to solve our problems is that we're not really trying to solve the problem itself. We get hung up on the symptom of a problem. We try to solve the symptom. I'll give you a great example that illustrates that pretty well. A few years ago, I got a phone call from a friend who was supposed to be having a great vacation at the beach house that belonged to his in-laws. He and his wife, they were by themselves, a nice weekend getaway. This guy's more like a brother to me, so I was really happy for him. So he calls me. I'm thinking he's going to say, hey, man, you should be here. It's so beautiful. It was the opposite. He calls me, and I hear his wife yelling at him in the background, screaming. She's a quiet person. I knew something was up right away. I go, what's the matter? Are you okay? He goes, I'm fine, but she's losing her mind, man. She's so mad at me right now. She's losing it, bro. She's losing it. I go, what's the matter? What did you do? He said, I used the wrong silverware. What? Yeah, we got Chinese food and we brought it back to the beach house and I couldn't find anything to eat with, and her in-laws have their silverware and we're supposed to bring ours, but I couldn't find ours, so I just used the first fork that I saw, and dude, she's so angry at me. And I go, brother, you think this is about a fork? This isn't about a fork. This is about everything that's led up to that fork. No, man, she's mad because I used the silverware. So you could stop using that silverware right now and solve the symptom of the deeper problem. But anybody who's losing their mind over a fork, I think we could probably all agree that there might be some other issues going on. He later on learned that there were. They had grown apart over time, and they separated. He's really happy now. He learned from his mistakes, and I'm sure she's very happy now as well. But I wanted to plant this image in your mind. Think of the problems you deal with as a pile. If you don't address these issues as they come to you, if they're really important, you should. Some of them you could just kind of let blow off your back, that's fine. But when you're in a relationship, a marriage, and you're just putting up with things, you create this pile. And at some point in that relationship, that pile gets bigger than you both. And you stop even being able to see each other. You lose sight of that person that you once loved and cared for so deeply, because all you can see in front of your face is the pile of crap that you've been putting up with for so long. And it's really hard to start to dismantle that pile. You can, and it's possible. But you also need to take responsibility, because if you haven't been addressing these issues, one day you'll find yourself losing your mind over a fork. And I think we both know it's probably not going to be over a fork. It's going to be not really truly addressing the problem. Don't grow apart, grow together. If you weed something out of your flower bed, you can't just break the weed. You got to pull it out, roots and all. It's a good example too. So make progress, not excuses. Identify what the real problem is. So important. Have a great weekend. I hope you got a little something out of this. Thanks. Bye.